Hello, this presentation is about the challenges and charges of lower division math and chemistry courses at California State University of Fresno. The research was conducted by a Psychology 244B class in the spring of 2020. Psychology 244B is a computer and statistical competency course that is offered every spring to first-year general experimental psychology grad students. This course uses the high-impact practice of course-based research experience, which takes place across the semester. Past projects that this course has worked on analyze student and faculty perceptions in things like discovery and educational experiences, and the effectiveness of the College of Science and Math Bond program. This semester's project was to provide information on Fresno State's lower division math and chemistry courses as pre-test data for a recently awarded NSF grant. These are all of the students who contributed to this project, along with our professor, Dr. Jones. Our impetus, the NSF grant, also known as the National Science Foundation Grant. This 3-year, $2.5 million grant was awarded to 3 California state universities in the San Joaquin Valley. It was awarded in October of 2019 with the overarching goals to assess current practices in lower division high failure math and chemistry courses, offer an innovative ideas lab during the summer of the first year to generate fresh high impact practices, aka HIP, for these courses, and support both tenure and non-tenure track faculty with implementing those new practices and other HIP practices. This picture of California points to the precise location of the San Joaquin Valley where this research is taking place. To assess high fail rates in the lower division math and chemistry courses, data was taken from the Office of Institutional Effectiveness at Fresno State. Data ranges began in the fall of 2017 and ended in the fall of 2019. The math and chemistry courses focused on had at least 50 students and more than one instructor. This table shows the outcomes of all chemistry classes in the fall of 2019. What is notable here is that the fail rate range is 0 to 49%. Also, the last 3 columns show that there are disadvantage rates for women, underrepresented minorities, aka URM, and first generation students, aka FGS. This table shows the outcomes of the top 6 math classes with the most students in the fall of 2019. Just like the last table, something important to note here is the fail rate range of 0 to 83%. Also, the last 3 columns show that there are disadvantage rates for women, URM, and FGS students. This table shows the outcomes for Math 45, the basic math class, What is Mathematics? The outcomes displayed start in the fall of 2017 and end in the fall of 2019. Similar to the last 2 tables, the fail rate has quite a large range of 0 to 53%. Furthermore, the last 3 columns still show that there are disadvantage rates for women, URM, and FGS students. So, some conclusions from the data from the Office of Institutional Effectiveness are that there are notably different pass rates for the same courses, i.e., the large fail ranges for the chemistry and math courses. Probably the most notable is the fail range for the top 6 attended math classes in the fall of 2019, which ranged from 0 to 83%. Furthermore, an important theme found was that all courses showed lower pass rates for women, first-generation students, and underrepresented minorities. To assess current instructor opinions, data from the instructors was gathered from telephone calls, Zoom conversations, and online survey administrations. Altogether, there were 43 instructors contacted, where 15 were tenure track and 28 were not. We had a 33% response rate, which means that 14 instructors responded. The interviews and surveys conducted showed a variety of themes between math and chemistry instructors and students. Some instructor perspectives on student cognition are that students are very ill-prepared. Specifically, they seem to have difficulty in discerning patterns and tying it to specific formulae. They have poor algebra skills, and that memorization is not helpful to the students. An instructor perspective on student attitudes is that students are not motivated or trying super hard, and they seem to have a general fear of making mistakes. Instructor perspectives on teaching methods is that methods do matter for student learning, and almost all instructors use mixed methods. Some suggest that small groups are more effective as the students get peer-to-peer interaction and seem less afraid to make mistakes. Some things that came about regarding the instructors themselves is that they have beginning level engagement in student cognition and attitudes and may be blaming the students. Overall, some challenges noted are the high fail rates and divergence of the failure rate. In turn, this may affect graduation rates and reduce graduation total percentage. This challenge could arise from many students being in a section. Lastly, it should be noted that students and instructors are struggling. Some charges should be to evaluate instructors, TAs, and students in a systematic manner, provide instructors knowledge of students' background in the subject, including diversity, to tailor teaching to student needs. More openness to curriculum and teaching methods in a way that allows faculty to remain passionate about their chosen field. Avoid deficiency mindset by being creative and open along with highlighting what is working for the student. And lastly, explore university level changes like changing class sizes or types of labs.